Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. Well, it finally happened to me. I got fact-checked on Facebook. Now, let me say, I normally try to be scrupulous in making sure that I attribute any quotes I make correctly, that I don't pretend that something that I've borrowed from somebody else originated with me. So I always try to give honor where honor is due. And if I quote facts and such like and statistics, I always try to check them beforehand to make sure I'm accurate with them. Now, I've been known for fact-checking other people. For example, somebody who I respect a lot recently put up online about, please pray, there's 22 missionaries are about to be executed in Afghanistan tomorrow morning. We've all got to pray. Now, the fact is that particular hoax has been going the rounds since 2009, saying that tomorrow 22 of them are going to be executed. And of course, that doesn't negate the fact that we should be praying every day for believers in places like Afghanistan. But it is important that we do so in a way that is truthful and that we don't get deceived by a lot of the falsehoods that are out there. Well, anyway, I made a Take 5 a couple of weeks back on which I included a quote which I said was from C.S. Lewis. About humility. And I'm an admirer of C.S. Lewis. I've read so many of his books and everything else, and yet I got that wrong. C.S. Lewis did say something quite similar to the quote that I said, but the quote that I quoted was not by C.S. Lewis. In fact, it was by Rick Warren from the Purpose-Driven Church, or the Purpose-Driven Life. So anyway, a friend of mine, Vincent Hughes at UCB Radio, on his Facebook page put it up as a quote. He watched the Take 5 and he put that quote up on his Facebook page, and it got fact-checked as incorrect because it wasn't C.S. Lewis that said it, it was Rick Warren. At which point I had to go on and apologize because I knew Vincent had got the quote from me, and just to say that I wasn't upset about it. Thank God that if I get something wrong, there's people checking to make it right again. And that, I think, is what really is important that we stress today, is that I encounter people on social media who get upset when they get fact-checked, who start ranting and raving about censorship, that they should be allowed to put whatever they want up online, whether it's true or not. I don't react like that. I was a bit embarrassed to be fact-checked because I should have attributed the quote directly. I should have checked it beforehand and made sure, instead of relying on memory, that it was C.S. Lewis. But here's the thing. I'm grateful that somebody fact-checked me. I'm grateful that now I know better than I did before. I'm grateful that my knowledge has been increased. And if it takes a fact checker to help that change in me, then thank God for fact checkers. You see, we as Christians should never be afraid of the truth. And we do not spread our message, even unintentionally, by half-truths or untruths. And we are people of the truth because we serve a God who is the way, the truth, and the life. And so I say thank God today for fact checkers, keeping me and others in line. But I say thank God for the God who is all truth. And I thank God that whenever we declare truth, the truth of Jesus Christ has a power all of its own. And the truth of Jesus Christ does not need to be helped along by anything that is untruthful, by any exaggerations, anything that is untrue in any shape or form. Let us live today as people of the truth, people who serve a truthful God, and people who declare his truth unashamedly in Jesus' name. Why? Because Jesus died on the cross for us, and you can fact check that all you like, because it's the greatest fact in history. God bless you. Join us again next time for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.